Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is me. I'm doing another video, trying to get this nails and knitting video up for you guys. Okay, here's the nails, and hopefully this isn't backwards so I can do it better. Okay, it's what I have on here now is like, it's multicolor polish. I have a red, orange, purple, blue, and black, and then I put a silver crackle polish on top, and that's what I got going here. I cut my nails in about June, I think, last year. I cut them about an inch long, I'll say about this much. They were about that long. They were much longer, so when I cut them, they were about that long. And they've grown out, that far. This hand I didn't cut as much, so these are automatically longer. So that's what I got going with the nails. Okay, now the knitting. Alright, first thing, since this is a tarantula I got working here, this is the sock that I'm knitting for my sister. I may take it apart because I'm not really pleased with the pattern. The pattern is cool, but I don't know. It's not doing it for me. Okay, so here's the back of it. That's the heel with the cables on it, which is really nice. And then here's the front with more cables on it. I'm not sure. And so that's that. It's a nice cranberry colored yarn, but I may take it loose. Did I put the? No, I didn't put it in there. I gotta make sure I put the cable needle back, because I'll mess around and think it's orange wood stick and throw the thing away. Okay, now for the sock knitting adventures. Okay, this is a pair of socks I knit last year, but I never finished them, as you can tell, because I still have strings hanging for days. But they're pedicure socks, because that's why the toes are out. Holding things up. That's why the toes are out, because they're pedicure socks. Pretty cool. I dyed the yarn and everything for these socks. But my neighbors, I dyed it, had it hanging on the line to dry. Everything was just beautiful. I was just so jazzed. Why is it I go out there to see if the yarn is dry and it's gone? The neighbors stole my yarn. I'm not going to say my neighbors. I'm going to say some individual stole my yarn. The dirty dog. I hope they catch some type of rash from whatever it was. Hope it wasn't rinsed well or something. Okay, so here's a pair of socks that I finished, that I'm going to donate these to our retirement committee for them to raffle off, and raise money for retirement. And this heel is that cardboardy sweet tomato heel. It's made with wedges, for anybody that knits, may have seen it. And it's just a plain simple sock. It's nothing special, spectacular. Just the yarn is pretty, and of course socks need to be made in pairs. That goes without saying. Okay, and here's another pair of socks that, as you can tell, Lazy Daisy didn't finish one, because here's the string. I need to work that in, but it's a nice sock all the same. Just plain socks, just for kicking it around. They're kind of thick, so you can wear them, at home, or if you have like Crocs or something. I know Crocs are so uncool. People just can't wear those Crocs. But when it gets cold, you put them Crocs on, and some of these better than sliced white bread. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking about comfortable. Because that's what the girl is all about. Comfort. Now, with that same yarn, I'm making a pair of socks for my nephew. So here's a little bitty one. Little bitty sock for him. Well, it's my nephew. My youngest nephew. He's 10. I have a great nephew that's 3, but this is my youngest nephew. And here's his other sock. Still have it on the needles. Not quite done with the heel yet, but what goes this way. So this is the top and this is the heel. So I just have to finish the foot part on his. And let me see. Okay, that's about it for that. Let's do this big. And like the week before school was out, I was not feeling my best, so I knit a hat. So when I went back to work later on that week, I could have something to put on my head. So here's my little hat that I put on here that I made. It's a really cool pattern. I got it offline, the pattern I mean. And it's made out of some bulky weight yarn or super chunky or something like that I had in my yarn stash. So that's that. Let me turn around for you guys. See the back. Ooh. On the hat. Tearing stuff up. Let me see it. Maybe you don't. Okay. Well, we won't play any more stunt photography because that's going to kill somebody. Alright, and here's another hat I made. Same pattern, but with a smaller weight of yarn. It's a worsted weight, so that's why it's, more, I guess, not as thick. And then here's the inside of it. Yeah, it's really cool hat. Same pattern, just different weight yarn. I cannot wear a hat or it's a doggone. So, and I can't see, so hopefully it's on here and I'm looking halfway decent. It's not sitting up on top of my head, but I'll turn it around for you before I hit something. Okay, there we go. That's the hat. And let's see what else we got going here. I'm also going to donate Afghan for the retirement committee, and here is one of the motifs from the Afghans. It's a pineapple, motifs. They're pretty big ones, so I'm making this. I didn't know if I had my crochet mojo, but I still do. Still have a few of those to make. And that's about it for the knitting goings on. Let me see. I don't know if anybody was interested in seeing my yarn stash. Don't be, please. No, if you're interested in seeing that, I can lay it out for you and let you see what I have. And I have 2 other projects that I'm working on. Well, not working on, but I'm getting myself together to try to work on. Is my mother's last 2 projects. She left an Afghan that has, multiple pieces to put together and a little more finishing to do, and then another pair of socks that she left about halfway, but I know how my mom works, so I know I could do those easily, the needle size and everything. It's cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with the socks. I'll probably just put them in a drawer and keep them, because they were hers. So, that's about it. So if anybody wanted to see my yarn, I'll show my yarn. Nails, here they are again. Still got a little nailage. They're growing out. I may have to cut them again because this year I renew my school bus certificate, so I'll have to perform my duties for a CHP officer, so you know, some of them may not take lightly to it, so I don't know. I mean, after last time I was able to get by with it, but this time I don't know. So I'll see. And here's the hair. You know, I know last time there was a pretty slipshot video of my hair. Couldn't nobody see it. I couldn't see it. I mean, my son said, "Do you think you should have worn a black shirt with that?" You know, it was a good idea when it happened. As you can tell, my neighbors don't know how to talk to each other. They have to yell from one end to the other to talk. I don't understand. I don't know why. You know, talk to people. Stop yelling. Talk. But, oh, like I was saying here. Let me turn around for you. Oop. Okay. There's the hair. The back. There's this side. There's this side. There we go. There's the lock that I said was still had a little relaxer on it. That's why it's so long. But that's it. So hopefully I'll be able to get back with another nail video, maybe polishing them or something. And that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. Looking to see what I was gonna do, waiting. I know you're just holding on to see, but that's about it. So if you have any questions, if you want to see this yarn, I can show the yarn. If you need any help on a knitting project, same with your socks or something like that, you know, I can probably try to help you with that. And any other questions? Nice questions, not questions like, you know, how do I wipe my butt, and do I wash dishes, or I bet you don't. If I couldn't, do you actually believe I'd be able to sit in front of you with clothes on? I just don't understand. I bet you can't zip your pants. I walk around with no pants on all day long. Yeah, right. I bet you don't wash dishes. Yeah, there's a stack of dishes. If I have a stack of dishes, it's because I didn't feel like washing them. Not because I can't. It's because I didn't feel like it. Or any other thing that isn't done around here is because I didn't feel like doing it. Not because I can't. You know what I mean? You know, I tie my shoes, I put on my shirt, I, you know, hook up my underwear and the whole 9 yards. But, you know, there's some people that say, I know you can't. Well, if you know I can't, then why do you even ask? That's what I want to know. I know you can't. How do you do this? But my favorite is, how do you wipe your behind? Probably better than you do. Because this is my argument here. I know I'm ranting. I'm sorry. But we had to get there with these nails. I have seen more little nasty nubby nails than I have ever seen long dirty ones. Because you see people that barely have any nail over their bed, and that thing is dirty and chewed off and wet in the middle of the day. Because why? They're forever having their fingers in their mouth. And then they have all kind of crap and crud around there. The cuticles are all dogged out. Now that's nasty to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to talk about, oh, I don't know how you can do anything, because people that have long nails make it their business to clean under their nails. It becomes, I mean, first nature. It's not even second nature, it's first nature. Because what you do is, you're doing something, you go to the sink, you wash your hands. And you don't just wash your hands. You go under your nails. Under them. A lot of ladies carry brushes with them to clean under their nails to make sure there's no debris under there. We see people walking out of the bathroom, the ones with no fingernails. Women don't. Hands aren't wet, haven't touched any water. Just keep it pushing. Now tell me how nasty that is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got carried away. Thanks for watching again. Alright, you guys have a good day. And any questions, get back to me. Bye-bye.